voter to submit their name as candidates. We welcome anyone in the audience who are within the district, if they would like to join our board as a director and alternate director, that they can submit their name. I'll now introduce our call as our usual opening for our meetings. We usually have a call of the roll of directors, and I'll call out their names, and as you can see on the board, on the screen. Ray First is our vice chair. Sharon Tingley is our secretary. Doreen Lynch Sudol is the treasurer. We have Curtis S. Reed, Tara Jo Holmberg, Dan McGinnis, Michael Scuniers, Rusty Warner as directors. Alternate would be Marissa Wright and Leah Edison. And also we have Bob Rush as one of our directors.
Excuse me, Larry, I forgot to mention, and everybody should know, that this meeting is being recorded.
Thank you, Cynthia. Now I'd like to give a brief report on the past year's activities. To say the least, that this has been a challenging year for the district in fulfilling our mission to promote conservation and protection of agricultural and natural resources through education and technical assistance. The technical services to the 34 municipalities the district serves included assistance to town land use commissions on site development reviews, proper land use recommendations, and information on low impact development. Educational services to towns and the general public included in-person and online presentations on low impact development and stormwater management. Also residential rain gardens, soil health, renewable energy options, and best management practices for agriculture. The Connecticut Envirothon program provides hands-on science for high school students. In-person opportunities for education and competition were canceled by the pandemic. Our district staff members, Kelsey Sudol and Karen Nelson, as members of the Envirothon committee, developed online workshops in water resource management and a virtual competition which 2 schools, Region 1 and Region 7, did very well in. You'll hear more about that later in the program. Our Earth Day plant sale, which is the district's annual major fundraising event and a major public education event, was canceled by the COVID outbreak. This year was the 50th anniversary of Earth Day, and a large turnout was anticipated. Public outreach was limited to a few in-person presentations in the early part of the year. The rest of the year, online programs on our website and Facebook page were the norm. Our newsletter, The Voice of Conservation, helps keep the public informed. We increased our capacity through a grant from the National Association of Conservation District. We were able to hire an agriculture technician to conduct an outreach program to farmers in the district. The purpose of the program is to inform farmers of USDA programs that can help their productivity while protecting the soil and water resources. Sarah Amarato began a 12-month appointment on October 1st. That concludes the chairman's report. And now I would like to move on in the meeting to the acceptance of the 2019 annual meeting minutes.
For reference, all the documents and the minutes, etc., I'll be showing them on screen, but also they're posted at the link that is at the top of the chat. If you don't like where I am and you want to find something specific.
I'd like to now entertain a motion to accept the 2019 annual meeting minutes.
I move to accept the 2019 annual meeting minutes.
I second.
If all are in favor, then you can either vote using your reactions, the thumbs up, or you can just all say aye.
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 That was
Any
easy.
opposed? So moved. Like to go on to the nominating committee report. Sharon, are you able to give the report?
Would you like me just to read it?
Yes, please.
Sure. This is the report of the nominating committee for the Northwest Conservation District Board of Directors, October 19th, 2020 annual meeting. The nominating committee, comprised of Sharon Tingley of Sharon and Lawrence Russo of Torrington, submit the following candidates for the positions of director and alternate director to the Board of Directors for the Northwest Conservation District. Candidates for the position of director: Lawrence Russo of Torrington for a 3-year term until 2023. Sharon Tingley of Sharon for a 3-year term until 2023. Dan McGinnis of Torrington for a 3-year term till 2023. Curtis S. Reed of Bridgewater for a 3-year term till 2023. Seth Rusty Warner of New Hartford for a 3-year term till 2023. Michael Sconiers of Norfolk for a 3-year term till 2023. Candidate for the position of alternate director: Marissa Wright of Goshen for a 2-year term till 2022.
Thank you, Sharon. And
You're
now
welcome.
I'd like to open the floor to any of the attendees who are eligible to, if they would like to submit their name as a candidate for the position of director or alternate director. Not hearing any. I'd like to close the nomination process and ask for a motion to accept the slate of directors and alternate directors as proposed.
I move we adopt the slate as presented.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Motion carried. Moving on, we'll go to the Northwest Conservation District Annual Report. Cynthia, are you going to be doing anything on this, or?
I thought you did that at the beginning.
All right.
Do you want to,
Do you want to add anything to that? You feel there's anything I should be added to that report?
No, I think it was very complete.
Okay. I'll ask for a motion to accept the Northwest Conservation District Annual Report.
So move.
I second it.
All in favor of accepting the annual report?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Thank you. Now we have an action on the proposed bylaws amendments. Researching the past bylaws, it appears that the initial bylaws were supposed to have been approved at an annual meeting. And we found out there was never any record of it being approved at any annual meeting. The bylaws can be changed at a regular board meeting, but the initial bylaws has to be approved at an annual meeting. So the red is what's going to be changed, and the black is what's staying. I'll let you just read it through, and then if they have any questions afterwards, I'll entertain the questions.
Larry, do you want me to scroll through the whole thing or just focus on the areas in red?
You can just go through the whole thing.
I think
I'd
that
like to entertain a motion to accept the bylaws as posted.
Move to accept the bylaws as posted.
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
Any opposed? Thank you for putting up with that, and the bylaws have been accepted. This concludes the business meeting portion of our program, and I'll entertain a motion to adjourn from the business meeting.
Move to adjourn from the business meeting.
Second,
The business meeting is adjourned. Now I'll turn it back over to Cynthia before we start the awards portion of our program.